Hey guys, it's me, the Redstone, the Derp Cube here, and I've recently come across a video which I found very interesting, and I watched it repetitively, basically. What I thought after watching it repetitively is I noticed that, well, I did the same thing for Dumb Wasted I 1. It sort of has a moral. It means something, and I'm gonna basically explain what I think these different parts of the movie mean.
Come on guys, stop mucking around. We only have 5 minutes until our show's on.
That's not enough time!
Now, this bit is the first sign. There isn't another one for a while. But he says, stop lazing about. Stop doing everything like that you're doing now, which is nothing. Saying you have got to get up and do something, which I feel is what this whole thing's about. So he's saying to stop mucking around. This is what he said.
Let's go on a journey through all time, a time that's changing all the time. It's time to go to time.
But we don't really want to. We're going to miss our show.
Don't be stupid, friends! Come on, it's time to...
Now, in this part, the red guy, whatever he is, explained that they don't want to go. They don't want to do what this clock wants to do with him. They would rather do what they want to, which I feel is what everyone does. Everyone just does what they feel they want to and don't really think about what other people want them to do. And it's sort of telling you not to be selfish, that part is.
But time flies fast when you're having fun. There's a time and a place for mucking around.
And camping.
I'm friends with my dad.
Alright, so there are various parts in that single clip that I noticed.
Time flies fast when you're having fun.
First is here. Now, he is having fun. He is enjoying himself. But the clock says
There's a time
no.
and a place
For
mucking around.
He says mucking around. So I presume that they mustn't have thought that was a good way to spend your time. I found that card building pyramids isn't actually like a proper waste of time. But that he is basically saying don't spend your life doing useless things like sitting on the computer explaining to people what a video is about. Next bit.
And camping.
I'm friends with my dad.
Sorry, I went overboard a little bit. But they said camping and birthdays at that part. Now, birthdays are good times to muck around, and so are camping. It's like nowadays, loads of people don't entirely like camping, because it's away from what they enjoy, what they spend most of their time on, and that is not good. It's always time. It's always time to go out and do something else. Camping is good. Yeah. Now, I just wanted to bring this to your attention, because this is the first time we get to meet the dad. He is in another place throughout the movie where it demonstrates that the dad is what you will become, sort of, if you spend all your time on the computer. So we'll get to him later. I just want to show you the first time we see him.
Everything's cool. It's the future. Time is now. The future and you. And look at all the wonderful things you can do with gadgets and gizmos and email addresses.
Now, this scene, I think was deliberately made creepy. It is creepy. It looks creepy. However, it is simply what we do. Quite often we sit at the computer and spend time on gadgets and gizmos and email addresses, I guess. But I found this part looked very creepy, and I think they deliberately did that to sort of show to us what we're doing. Now, the next part is right after this, so I'll just continue playing.
The wonderful things you can do with gadgets and gizmos and email addresses.
My dad is a computer.
Look at the time!
Now I'm going to try to make this part quick because it is inappropriate and I don't like it. But this guy here is watching porn. As you can tell by the name Looksite. And I feel like this guy's saying, if you start now never getting, like, doing something with your life, then you're going to become this guy here, creepily watching porn when you're older. So I'll skip past this bit because I don't like it talking.
And I am a clock.
If we run out of time, then where does it go?
Is time even real? Does anyone know?
Maybe time's just a construct of human perception, an illusion created by... sunrise.
Now, in most of this, I feel so far the puppets have been the good guys in all this, and bad guys in all this, and the clock has been the good guy trying to teach them the importance of spending their life properly. However, in this part, he seems to be the bad guy, the opposite, teaching us not to spend importance of time. So these people are trying to debate about how they're like asking themselves questions about time. Now, asking yourself questions, I feel, would be a good thing. It helps you learn, it gets you more educated. Yet this clock doesn't agree with it. It would be like a little child saying don't go to a museum, as you can see here.
Isn't it strange how time makes your appearance change?
Make it stop!
It's out of my hands, I'm only a clock. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually everyone runs out of time.
That's the gory bit at the end. That is sort of, like in Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 1, there is a gory bit. The gory bit is unavoidable. It makes it what it is. It's why people would watch it. But, the clock at the start says, isn't it strange how time makes your appearance change? And this will happen to you at some point. Not exactly.
It's out of my
terrible, creepy thing that you see right here.
Make it stop!
You're going to age. You're going to die.
It's out of my hands, I'm only a clock.
Not like that, hopefully. If you die like that, I pity you. I really do. But
don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually everyone runs out of time.
So he then brought it to our attention. At the end he says, eventually everyone runs out of time. He's saying, do not waste all of your time. You will die. You will lose all your time. It will go. And plus, there is another thing here. The picture of the puppets at the start has been replaced by the future thing saying nothing. Now, the future. Now to see a picture that demonstrates the future saying nothing is probably has a fair bit of resemblance to
Make it
this.
stop!
nothing
It's out of my hands, I'm only a clock.
in the future
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine. But eventually
become nothing. You will be gone. So they are very, I think they wanted to bring this point to you. They put so many signs in at the end and brought it to,
everyone runs out of time.
and that basically finishes it, like our clip. But I would just like to say one more thing. I would like to ask people if they have noticed the 19th of June. The 19th of June is all around here. It's in the future clip. I couldn't find it. Hang on. Future. Future! I need to see the future clip. Future.
Time is now.
There. Sorry, but it's even here in the future clip. It doesn't leave till the future. It never leaves, and this, even at the end, is there still, even though quite a few things have changed. There's an eyeball down there. And that puzzled me. Why? They have quite obviously brought attention to it. I'd just like to ask anyone if they know what the 19th of June might resemble to this moment. But that basically finishes it. Don't take this for fact. This is my opinion. This is what I think. But yeah. I couldn't really make a video for number one. That's basically saying don't take your creativity too far. But this has a lot of signs.